TV web channel. Thank you, Excellency Dr. Parin Somani, for joining on this special day. We are honored to have your presence because India is celebrating 75th Independence Day. It's a very special for all of us Indians. All of us are celebrating, really joining from UK. It's giving a great happiness, greater happiness. And before going to this program, we know that you are so much special, but I introduce a bit from my side, and you are supposed to say something about you only. And Dr. Parin Somani from UK, she is a great philanthropist, a TEDx speaker, winner of Mrs. India 2021, multi-international award winner, motivational speaker, and other. If we Google Dr. Parin Somani, then we can get n number of messages, n number of works and deeds, all can be visible on Google. Really having our excellency in our studio today to speak on this special occasion as India is celebrating 75th Independence Day. Really, the day is special, program is special, and our guest is very, very special. So with this note, I invite Dr. Parin Somani ji to say a few words about her and about this program. Over to you.
Namaste, Dr. Rajarao. Thank you very much for inviting me here. It is my privilege and it's my honor to be with Times India TV to talk about Azadi ka Mahotsav, celebrating the 75th Independence Day for India. I'm very proud to be the Indian. I want to start myself that I'm very excited and I'm very happy that I am born in India, a dharti, a place of Maharashtra, a place of the saints where all the Maharaj, all the gurus are from Maharashtra. And I'm very happy that I'm the part of this celebration for 75th Independence Day when we all are together and helping our society in the wider way. So thank you very much, Dr. Rajarao, once again for introducing me. My name is Dr. Parin Somani. How do I start myself? That yes, I'm an independent scholar, TEDx speaker, motivational speaker, author, humanitarian writer, philanthropist, and a multi-international award winner. I have achieved, when I talk about myself, I have to say that I have achieved 7 doctorates. Out of that, 2, I have done a PhD, one in leadership management, and the second one in the media communication. And the 5 other are my honorary doctorates. I've been recognized 5 times in the World Book of Records, twice in the India Book of Records, Asia Book of Records, and a Karnataka Book of Records. I have an aim to help the global society in the field of education, women empowerment, and youth development. In this endeavor, I have traveled to more than 107 countries around the world. I have now dedicated my life to the service of mankind for humanity and aim to share my knowledge to build bridges between societies for sustainable development. During the COVID-19 pandemic, I have to say that I've been very fortunate to help to educate more than 100,000 people globally through my humanitarian work. And I was invited to deliver my research at the Harvard University. That was in the month of May. I've been very fortunate with the help of Dr. Rajarao that I have been invited by the governors of India, states, and many dignitaries, where we have discussed on the field of education, women empowerment, and youth development. We spoke about creating sustainable societal development and progressing societies towards a positive change in the field of quality education, SDG goal number 4, and gender equality, including women empowerment, SDG number 5. So inspiring individuals and encouraging knowledge through the education and the skill development is something that is very important to me. And I would like that everybody should be taking this as a serious note and helping our society together. So in this endeavor, I have published more than 41 educational papers, newspapers, magazine, articles, 19 books, and I'm featured in more than 100 videos, more than 177 newspapers and books, usually for contribution of society. I'm also involved with various NGOs and hold various designations with the aim of contributing to the societal betterment. I'm very honored to have received multi-international awards. Most recently, I've received is a Rashtriya Ratna Award. That was in 2022. Queen Lee Golden Award 2022. I was the winner of last year, Mrs. India 2021, winner of Mrs. Universe International 2021, winner of British Asian 2021, and winner of Mrs. India Global 2021. And second runner-up for Mrs. Queen of India. Let me tell you something here, that to come on the area of winning Mrs. India was not in my cup of tea. It was not my area. But I was requested by the global people, by the media, to be a groomer. And by the time I become a groomer, helping the women from the rural areas to be the part of this beauty pageant, there was a request for me to be part as a role model, to help them, to inspire them with my motivational talk, with my speech. And in the end, I was the contestant requested by the participants and the organizer. And happened to be, I was on the ramp and I was being juried by a Bollywood star, Aditi Govatri. And when she was sitting on a jury panel with other jury members, and straight away, once she has to declare the result, she said, I would announce the winner, Dr. Parin Somani, as the winner for Mrs. India 2021. That was, I don't have any words to say, but that was outstanding, which I never thought that I can do that. And after that, I went on a second stage of winning Mrs. Universe International. And then I went to the United Kingdom for one of the competition for Mrs. Brit Asian 2021. And that happened not because of the jury, but that was picked up by the audience when the organizer said, I have got five finalists for Mrs. Brit Asian 2021, whom shall I crown? And the audience made a noise by saying my name is Dr. Parin Somani. And yes, I was crowned for Mrs. Brit Asian. That's the way I came. But I do remember saying that to you, that the first stage was my second runner-up of Mrs. Queen of India. And I thought to myself, I can't be the second runner-up. If I really want to be the role model, if I want to inspire, I have to work very hard. I worked hard and here I am. And now I'm nominated. I'm a finalist for Mrs. World 2022 for this year. So let's see what's going to happen. I would like to say that Shahid-e-Azam Motivational Award I've received last year in the Raj Bhavan of Maharashtra, given by Shri Bhagat Singh Koshyari ji, the governor of Maharashtra. I've achieved Golden Prestige Award 2021, Golden Humanity Award 2021, Dr. Sarojini Naidu, the Night Angle of India International Award 2021, and many more. I have set two mottos in my life. Number one, that I want to serve the mankind until my last breath. That's my number one motto. And number two, I can't do it myself. I need people like you. I need people like around the world, different NGOs, governmental, non-governmental, universities, education. I want everybody together. And that's my number 2 motto, that by working together, we can make a positive global change. Thank you, Dr. Rajarao. I have given you a very detailed description about myself.
Really, really, that was so fascinating and inspiring. Thank you, Excellency, having so many milestones, because today our topic is milestones set by India. Of course, during this discussion, we have some milestones set by Dr. Parin Somani in various domains. Really, that's so awesome. Anyway, we start our program, and because India is celebrating Independence Day, your introduction has given us a great boost to start this program. Certainly, it is going to next level with this question. What, according to Dr. Parin Somani, India set several milestones. What are the milestones set by India during this 75 years journey?
It's a really good question, and I think so. India has achieved so much. I don't know how to count them out, but yes, let me talk about it. That India achieved independence on 15th of August 1947, which we all know about it. Within history, as Indians globally celebrate this amazing day, which is coming very soon, which we will be spending this celebration on 15th of August in 2022. That will be 75 years. And let's look at the milestone that over the past 75 years, India has demonstrated strength linked to civilization and a cultural diversity. We have got a rich heritage, rich culture to showcase in the world. It has shaped a brand new nation that is full of opportunities, enabling societies to achieve their goals, progress in the endeavors, and facilitating prosperity. In addition, India is now the most populous country in the world, homing a population over approximately 1.2 billion people. It has successfully nurtured partnerships with nations globally and is an inspiration for the countries around the world. Today, India has flourished as it is a country that has an important role in the world politics. It was not an easy journey, as numerous challenges appeared. However, India never gave up. India gained independence at the cost of partition in 1947. Nevertheless, 1947 was the India's Independence Day, as India gained its independence from the British rule. In 1950, India became a republic country in 1951. India became the republic country, and in 1951, the first 5-year plan was launched, which are centralized and integrated national economic programs. So let me start with 1952. India witnessed the first Lok Sabha election. 1953, Air India was nationalized. 1954, India and China signed the Panchshil, which are the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence. This included mutual respect for each other, territorial integrity, and sovereignty. Number 2 was mutual non-aggression. Number 3, mutual non-interference. And number 4 was equality and mutual benefit. And finally was a peaceful coexistence. Let's go back to 1960s. The state of Maharashtra was formed, and the Green Resolution Act was begun. In 1961, Goa attained liberation. The India-China War occurred in 1962. 1963 witnessed India's first ever rocket was launched, and the India and Pakistan War occurred in 1965. In 1966, there were 3 important events took place and shaped the subsequent course of India's narrative. And they are included. Number one is Tashkent Declaration of Peace Agreement between India and Pakistan was signed. And the second incident, if you all remember, the second Prime Minister of India was Lal Bahadur Shastri, a strong man, passed away the next day after signing the agreement. And the third one, which was the amazing for our society, is a woman empowerment, that Indira Gandhi became the Prime Minister of India. And 1969, Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, was formed. In 1970, the Patents Act was passed. It is the legislation that still governs the patents in India today. And also, White Revolution began. In 1971, India-Pakistan War took place, which was a significant as it formed a new country called Bangladesh, which was earlier known as East Pakistan. In 1973, Mysore state was renamed to present day called Karnataka. So in 1975, the emergency was imposed, but also India's first satellite was launched. The year 1980 is a significant in the history of the Indian politics. The Bharatiya Janata Party, which we know is called BJP, was formed. It is currently the ruling party in the central government led by our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Ji Modi. In 1982, the color TV were introduced in the Indian market. And in 1983, India won the Cricket World Cup for the first time. So look at the achievements. Let me talk about the 1987, Goa became a state of India. The Securities and the Exchange Board of India was established in 1988. In 1989, the Agni missile was successfully launched. In 1991, witnessed the economic liberalization in India. And in 1995, Delhi Metro Railway Corporation Limited was found. In 1998, India conducted Pokhran No. 2 test. In 1999, the Kargil War took place. Let me tell you about the Kargil. Well, I would like to give you some updates that I have written about the Kargil, about the soldier who are unrecognized in our country. Our soldiers who have sacrificed their life for us. They left their parents, their wife, their children, their family, and they have taken care of us. Have we recognized them? And this suggestion was given by Rajpal, Governor of Maharashtra, when I met him on 21st December 2021 at Raj Bhavan in Mumbai. He said, Dr. Somani, you've written a lot for others. You've written a lot for, you've done a lot of work for the communities. But सोचो, कुछ करो अपने कारगिल के लिए, अपने soldiers के लिए. Do something about our soldiers. A thought just came to my mind that yes, I think the idea is good and I would like to do something. And he particularly mentioned that next year, 75th Independence Day is coming, and write about our soldiers. And yes, I've completed my book. The book is called Bharatni Swatantrana Pehryo. Means they are the freedom fighters of our India, of our country, which I've written in Gujarati, in my language. I'm the writer of Gujarati and English, but this book is written in Gujarati, and this book will be launched on the 15th of August, 2022, to celebrate the 75th Independence Day of India. Let me go back to the year 2000. Jharkhand became India's 26th state. 2007, the first woman president of India, Pratibha Patil, who served as the president of India from 2007 till 2012. In 2008, Chandrayaan number 1 was launched in 2010. Education became the fundamental right of children. And that is very important, which is very close to me. In 2015, Niti Ayog was formed. In 2017, GST, the goods and service tax, was launched by Indian government. In 2020, COVID-19 pandemic and India's lockdown. And in 2022, we all know that our first tribal president, Draupadi Murmu, has become the present president of India. So therefore, we can all see that, yes, India has achieved a numerous milestone as we are celebrating Azadi Ka Mahotsav on 15th August 2022. We all and we should acknowledge the development and the growth of India and all the challenges that have been overcome to create present day India. Thank you.
That's amazing. The way you have put all events in sequence, almost you bought before independence to after independence, and you stopped at 2022. That's amazing. And the book you have authored for our soldiers, really remarkable. And thank you so much for that wonderful work, Excellency. Then, of course, we have so many milestones, so many achievements, and all these. But in spite of all these achievements and milestones, there are certain areas where Indians are lagging behind. Still, we are saying that India is a developed country, not a developed nation. But it is the dream of every Indian citizen to proudly say that my country is a developed nation. So when, as per Dr. Parin Somani's opinion, when India will be a developed country, and what are the areas India is lagging behind, and how can we overcome those? Can you please?
Everything has a two sides, good and a bad. But I always look at the positive side. Yes, I want to go on a positive side that yes, my country, my India is great. Although India has made tremendous progress over the last 75 years, which we all are aware of it. There are many areas that requires attention. You're right. Because we want to be the best, so we have to look at the problems and we have to look at the solutions and we have to look at the way how we can improve and make our country even better and best. So particularly as the recent COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted numerous disparities. This can include social, political, and education inequalities. It can also include socio-economic inequalities or even gender inequalities. As India aims to progress, it is important to address all these challenges and aim to overcome them. This can only be possible when there is a well-educated nation. That is why I give a lot of pressure, I give a lot of efforts for education. It is important. Yes, other things are also important, but educated nation that can work together and complete each other's strength. It is vital focus on a lifelong learning and a skill development. Learn new skills that will help you to progress in your personal and professional lives. Simultaneously, aim to strengthen the skills you already possess and help others so that through your diverse skill set, you can help and support each other through this challenging period. It is evident that during pandemic, numerous students ceased educating themselves due to financial implication or residing in the remote areas where internet connectivity has been intermittent or avoid. In this globalized world, access to internet connected to devices and the internet is vital to stay connected and also progress within educational endeavors. As the world has started to return back to the new normal. As we say, we are in a new normal world. We are in a new normal society. Therefore, it is important that every individuals continue to educate themselves either through educational institution or a self-learning, distance learning, or a online learning. So literacy rate should increase within rural areas and access to education should be available to every individual despite age or gender. So it is vital to ensure that United Nations sustainable goals are the forefront of our mind. And I'm sure everybody are knowing about it, but I'll quickly go through this. That this is because they are the objective that will help us towards sustainable goal community. The 17 sustainable goals include: number 1, no poverty. Number 2 is zero hunger. Number 3, good health and well-being. Number 4, quality education. Number 5, gender equality. Number 6, clean water and sanitization. Number 7, affordable clean energy. Number 8, decent work and economic growth. Number 9, industry innovation and infrastructure. Number 10, reduce inequality. Number 11, sustainable cities and communities. Number 12, responsible consumption and production. Number 13, climate change. Number 14, life below water. Number 15 is the life on land. And number 16, peace and justice, strong institutions. We need that. And number 17, the partnership to achieve the goal. So we can all work together to achieve these goals, even if we only do a little bit every day. Not too much, but if we can all be the part of this mission and help our country, help our nation to flourish, to grow in a beautiful way, in a beautiful manner, the way we like our nation to do well and to be the best India.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for bringing all sustainable development goals into this. Really, that is the best solution, implementing sustainable development goals. Thank you. Thank you, Ashish. And we are going to the next question. Actually, it is the dream of every Indian to be developed nation. Of course, we are talking about it. According to Dr. Parin Somani, by which time in future India can reach that mark where India can develop it in all aspects? Is it possible in near future? What is your opinion about that?
Dr. Rajarao, yes, we can do it. Why not? Nothing is impossible in the dictionary. So we can make it possible. India has been transforming, as we can see over the years.
Yes, we know that, but any time frame, by 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, decade, 2 decades, can we say, can we predict any time frame that India can develop in all aspects?
I think we are in 2022. I think by 2030, we will be able to grow and flourish. It has not become the fastest growing large economy in the world for no reason. However, to meet demands of the younger generation, India needs to achieve and sustain a high rate of GDP growth. Very important. Development can only occur when nation works together, when we all are together, and the mass movements are created through which each individual recognize their role in society. I do my work, you do your work, but we want everybody to understand their role, their importance, their existence in the society and help each other. You use your experience to benefit others and also to improve the quality of life. A collective effort and resolve will ensure that together we overcome challenges that we are facing together. In addition, there should be a balanced development across all regions and states, which will facilitate economic growth. This includes adapting to a new technologies and being open to utilizing innovative ideas, even if this means upskilling or reskilling. Although keeping culture and heritage is important. And we have such a rich culture, such a lovely heritage. We don't want to lose them. We want to hold it tight, but we need to reskill, upskill, and help others. It is also important and it is also vital that dualism that characterizes economics and segregates communities, which can be a part of our life, that we should work and help others and together. Why? Because it is important to decide in how many to overcome challenges. You want to break a stick, but it will take longer time to break one stick. But we have got 10 people breaking the stick together. It can be broken in a flick of a second. So there is also a need to be a bridge between private and public sectors. So the current gaps between the two is no more. This means that corruption and the black economy is eradicated. The economy should be formalized. Businesses are easier to establish and the banking industries are facilitated towards a healthy state. Yeah, so I will be answering. There are also needs to be improvement in the public sectors.
Thank you, Excellency. Such a wonderful your views. You said that by 2030, India will be reaching next level. There, at that point, we can say proudly that we developed nation. Of course, we are very proud of this moment. Still, there is a long way to go. We reached that mark. Thank you for giving that energy and confidence to us. That's so great. But finally, the last question. What is the message of Dr. Parin Somani and what is the contribution of Dr. Parin Somani to the nation? Because you are in NRI, you are in UK, but still you are doing a commendable job for our nation. So I'm asking you this question. What is your contribution and what is your message to the youth?
In this contemporary life, we encounter numerous challenges. Yes, not myself. We all have faced the pandemic and we all have come out resilient. You can see that the world is upside down, but you know how to turn it back around. I'm telling to all my youth, online and offline, you are the future. Remember, you are the future leaders, the master of your own destiny. When people around you are unwell and hungry, power and money you make alone is immaterial. And we want to be the part of the wider solution, not the problem. But how can we do that? I've got 3 important messages to share with you. Number 1, believe in yourself. When you believe, the world will believe you. The globe is in your hand. Nothing is life is constant. Even a caterpillar changes into the beautiful butterfly. So you know that you have a strength to create a positive change and inspire others. Do not be afraid. The world has faced previous challenges, war, disease, political unrest, financial crisis. We came out resilient and stronger than before. We learned from the past and created a better future. You can make our country a prosperous again. Number 2, follow your true instinct. Do the right things. Do not forget your ethical values. Be kind, be humble, be generous, and help each other. And number 3, be the person that builds bridges, respect diversity, despite background, ethnicity, social, political, or religious lookouts. Remember, this is our country. This is our Bharat. We are the Bharat Mata's children. Bharat Mata has given everything. Yes, you can change the future. You can make a positive impact on society at large. Start with family and friends. And I always believe that it only happens by working together. We can make a positive global change. But I would like to add one more thing as a role, as an Indian citizen. to our nation? I think a beautiful quote of Mahatma Gandhi reminds me that as a citizen, what can we give to our nation? Mahatma Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. So thank you very much, Dr. Rajarao, for having me here and spreading my message across India, across the world. Bahut shukriya.
Thank you, Excellencies, for joining on this special day as India is celebrating its 75th Independence Day. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time and giving such a beautiful and wonderful inputs. And we wish you all the best for your book to be released on 15th August. Really, you will come across with so many achievements. Already you have so many milestones, but still you do so many wonders, and your legacy will be written proudly in the history of India. Thank you. We'll